Hi everyone, welcome back to Wheels on the Bike. I'm Agnieszka and this is my Burley Travoy folding bicycle trailer. This trailer has maximized what I can do on my bike, and in this video I'm going to share with you why I love this trailer. But because nothing is perfect, I will also point out some things that I wish were a little bit different. I purchased everything that I'm going to be speaking about in this video myself, and this video is not sponsored by Burley. The Travoy is a compact folding bicycle trailer with a load capacity of 60 pounds. Burley recommends we carry 20 pounds up on top and 40 pounds on the lower shelf. Having said that, I never carry a scale with me, so the general premise for me is heavier items on the bottom shelf and lighter items up on top. When I purchased the trailer, it came included in the storage sack, and I will address why there are holes in this sack a little bit later on in the video. Also included came these two straps that allow me to secure, for example, boxes on the trailer. And the last thing that came included was this quick hitch. Now, again, I will be addressing why the bolt on that quick hitch is a little bit crooked later on in the video. You may be interested in knowing what I use the trailer for, and most often I use the trailer to do grocery shopping. The absolute superpower of this trailer is its ability to transform from a trailer to a trolley, which I can then pull behind me as I do my grocery shopping. If you haven't seen my video in which I show you how I do grocery shopping with this trailer, then I will link it in the description below. But grocery shopping is not the only thing that this trailer is useful for. I've carried multiple big boxes, small boxes on it, and other items, and the trailer really just supports my car-free living lifestyle. This trailer folds down to a pretty small size, and this is what allows me to store it in the closet. I live in a condominium and space is at a premium, so the fact that this trailer can fold down to this super small package is very helpful. To unfold the trailer, I first attach the wheels. I push the yellow button to release the locking mechanism, and here's what it looks like up close. A quick note about the wheels: they are 12.5 inches and they do have a tube inside. Once ready, I insert the wheels in the axle and I repeat with the other wheel. And to unfold the trailer, I twist the yellow handle to rotate the joint. I then pull down the lower shelf and I unfold the kickstand. And to fold the trailer, I do everything in reverse. I twist the handle to pull down the joint. To collapse the shelf, I pull the cable underneath the lower shelf to close it. This is the bottom platform. I push the yellow buttons on the wheels to remove them, and then I place the wheels inside of the folded trailer. This trailer attaches to the seat post of a bicycle using this tow arm, and it attaches to this quick hitch. This quick hitch came included with the trailer, and it is adjustable. You simply screw in this bit and you can then adjust it to fit a variety of seat posts. So I have a couple of bikes. I have a touring bike and a commuter bike, and I can easily just adjust this quick hitch to fit both. In addition, if I ever wanted to fit this quick hitch around a post of a bike share bike, I can also do that. The quick hitch wraps around the seat post and can be adjusted to fit the diameter of the post, which makes it easy to move the trailer from one bike to the next. Once the quick hitch is on the post, you then slide the locking mechanism back and attach the tow arm from the trailer, and then you repeat the process in reverse to disconnect the trailer. If you need more clearance space, if you have bigger wheels or perhaps a rear rack on your bicycle, you can extend the tow arm on the trailer like so. There are additional features that make this trailer super highly functional, and they are the kickstand, which is wide. The other two features are the wheel covers. These keep the road grime, etc., from the packages I may be carrying, but also keep whatever I'm carrying on the trailer on the trailer, as opposed to just spilling over the trailer and getting caught in the wheels. Additionally, on the sides, you will note a number of attachment points. There are 8 in total, and these attachment points allow me to attach my shopping bags on it, and I will get to those shopping bags in a moment. And the last thing I wanted to point out is this light attachment, to which I currently have a light attached, and this is perfect because it just adds to the overall visibility of the trailer. To make this trailer even more usable, especially for my grocery shopping, I did purchase these market bags. Now, these particular market bags are no longer available as these are the older versions, but they have since been replaced by newer versions. The market bags, I have the upper and the lower. They attach to the trailer using these little clips, and they attach on the trailer on these 8 attachment points. So the upper market bag has 4 attachment points, and then the lower market bag has 4 attachment points as well. The upper market bag has a little bit of organization inside. The lower market bag is just one big empty sack, but this allows me to again contain my groceries when I'm shopping. In addition to these market bags, I also purchased a rain cover for this Travoy trailer. And I did that to protect whatever I'm carrying from the rain, but also to be able to contain any small or loose items that I may pack on the inside of the trailer. So here's an example of what rolling out the rain cover looks like on a loaded trailer. At the beginning of the video, I told you that I would address why there are holes in this bag. So let's talk about stability and whether or not this trailer is stable enough. And to answer the question quickly, yes, this trailer is stable. Having said that, you need to be a little bit more careful when you're navigating your bike with the trailer attached because of the higher center of gravity. The trailer attaches to the seat post, so the center of gravity is high, and it is, if you are riding erratically or if you are jumping curbs, then you are going to flip this trailer over. I flipped this trailer twice. Very first time was on my very first trip when I had my groceries loaded in this bag. I made a very sharp turn and the trailer flipped over and the bag suffered consequences. The second time I flipped the trailer was when I got one of the wheels caught in streetcar tracks. The trailer flipped over. So is it easy to flip the trailer over? I would say it's possible to flip the trailer over. However, if you pay attention to the fact that you have a trailer attached behind you on the bicycle, you will be just fine. Finding fault with this product is very difficult because I already told you I really love this trailer and it is a product that I use frequently, especially with my commuter bicycle, but nothing is perfect. So let's address 2 things that I find that could be better. One thing, right when I purchased this trailer, there were 2 reflector lights right in these spots. Do you see them here? Yeah, I bet you don't because they're gone. And they fell off very early on in my kind of journey with this trailer. So the first week I rode with this trailer, the first light fell off. I didn't hear it falling off and it was gone. The second light fell off, I heard it, I picked it up and I just didn't reinstall it because I feel like the attachment points for these lights and the attachment points for the reflectors and the reflectors themselves are a little bit flimsy. So that was a little bit of a disappointment. Having said that, those little reflectors don't really help all that much with the functionality of the trailer, and they also don't detract from the functionality of the trailer. The second point I want to address is more of an elephant in the room, and that is the price of the trailer. On its own, at the time of filming, this trailer cost $299 US, and in Canadian dollars, it translates to $399 just for the trailer itself without any accessories. Having said that, you get impeccable quality with this trailer and fantastic customer service. Hang on a moment. All right, I'm back. At the beginning of the video, I told you that there was an issue with this bolt on the quick hitch. I don't know if it shows well, but this bolt is a little bit crooked, which makes putting or attaching the trailer, taking it on and off, a tiny bit of a challenge. So I contacted Burley to ask them if this was normal, and they told me that no, this is not normal, the bolt should be straight, and they ended up sending me the replacement for the quick hitch. So now I have 2, and this is what my experience with Burley customer service has been like. Whenever I follow up with questions to them, they always reply. If there is a concern or a problem, they solve it immediately like they did with the quick hitch. I love this trailer. It has made my car-free existence a lot easier. I love its small form factor. I love it that I can store it in the closet and it doesn't take up much space. It is highly functional, it's very durable, extremely well made, and I would absolutely recommend it to anyone who is looking for a folding trailer, for anyone who lives in an urban area. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, comment, like, share, subscribe, do all the YouTube things. I appreciate your time, I appreciate your watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!